September is Suicide Prevention Month, and in this video, I'm going to share 11 ideas for awareness and prevention. Be sure to watch this video all the way to the end because I'm going to tell you how you can get a free resource for presentations, videos, and printables for free. Tip number 1, build connections with students. Our students have to feel connected to school. You can host and organize clubs at your school, facilitate small groups based on needs assessment, and encourage students to join an activity like band, choir, sports, theater, or orchestra. Tip number 2, complete minute meetings. Minute meetings are 5 minutes or less check-ins that you have with every student and you just ask them some simple questions. I usually generate a list of about 5 questions and I make sure the last question involves them identifying at least one adult on campus that they trust and they can talk to when they're going through something. And there are instances where students will say, I don't have anybody that I can trust on campus. I make a note of the student who said that. I talk to some of their teachers later on and make sure that they build connections with that student and circle back with them later on and ask them that question again. Tip number 3, share resources. The new suicide and crisis prevention number is 988, and I make sure that all of my students know that. I share that number on Instagram, and I make sure that I put it on our school website that I created using Google Sites. Tip number 4, teach them coping skills. In May, I hosted a mental health awareness fair. It was an after-school event where students and families were introduced to all different kinds of boosts with coping skills like deep breathing, mindfulness, positive affirmations, and we even had a therapy dog. Now, you can do this same thing for Suicide Prevention Month, and if you would like ideas and logistics on how to set this up, check out this video on the mental health fair, and I'll drop the link in the description section below too. And in this video, I also share resources that I use for my mental health fair too. If I suggest something, you know I always back it up with resources. Tip number 5, create a way that students can request to see the counselor. I created a simple Google form that students can fill out. In order for students to feel comfortable wanting to see you, you have to build relationships with them. So I also shared tips on how to do that in this video, the 30-day guide to success as a school counselor. Be sure to check that out. Again, I'll drop the link in the description below. Tip number 6, invite speakers. You can reach out to community partners and invite them to come speak to students at your school on various topics involving mental health and suicide prevention. You can invite your speakers either virtually so they can submit a video or a Zoom session or in person. Tip number 7, host an informal session. This is where you reach out to your students and find out what they like and what they're interested in outside of school, and you host an information session about it. It doesn't have to be something super formal. In fact, the more informal, the better. This is where you send out a needs assessment, ask your students what they like, and then host a session about that topic. So that means just do a little research so you can be familiar with the topic, have students come in and host an informal session about that topic. Like for example, if you know your students love anime, then have an anime session and invite your students to come in. This goes back to tip number 1, where you're building that sense of community and making sure that students feel involved and connected at school. And it's really simple, and it doesn't take any preparation other than you finding out about the topics. Plus, it makes a world of difference for students to know that there's an adult who's interested in some of the same things that they like. Tip number 8, share goal-setting lessons. September is National Preparedness Month and Self-Improvement Month. One way to address suicide prevention is helping students identify their purpose. Don't just ask them what they want to be when they grow up. Ask them what problems they want to solve. That helps them figure out who they want to be when they get older. Also, ask them who are their role models. If there's a musician, athlete, or celebrity that they like, search for that influencer's problems, situations, trials, tribulations, and things that have shaped their life, and share how they overcame those obstacles with your students. Not only is this relatable to our students, it also shows them how other people persevered through their struggles. Tip number 9, train your staff and teachers to identify suicide ideation. This includes when students make comments, draw pictures, or write stories involving anything related to suicide. It's important for staff to recognize these signs and report it immediately. Please tell them not to wait to the end of the day. Also, if they notice that students have become more withdrawn or they're giving things away, these are things that they need to report to you too. Tip number 10, have dress-up days. I work at a school where we wear uniforms, and so our students love being able to wear their own clothes. So the colors for suicide prevention are turquoise, purple, and yellow. And so this year we're gonna have a day where students can wear one of those colors with their jeans or khakis. It's fun, but also make sure that students understand why they're wearing those colors, and then you can take pictures and promote them on your school's social media accounts. Tip number 11, you can buy suicide prevention items. If you have a counseling budget, you can go to supportstore.com and buy suicide prevention bracelets and other items that you can give out to your students. I'm going to share the free resource that you've been waiting to hear about. You go to ericaslighthouse.org, download free videos, presentations on Google Slides and PowerPoint, and printables that you can share for Suicide Prevention Month. I also have other topics on mental health and depression awareness. These resources are available for middle school and high school, but I'm pretty sure that you can adapt them for upper elementary too. And again, it's free. I'll drop the link in the description below. All you have to do is create an account. Comment below, what was your favorite tip or activity from this video? And if you got value from this, I would love it if you like this video. Not only does it tell me what resources and videos you like, it also helps promote my channel on YouTube. The more likes I get, the more they show my videos to a broader audience. So please like this video. Bully prevention is also connected to suicide awareness, so please check out this video on the screen. It'll also give you some ideas for October because that's Bully Prevention Month and it's coming up right around the corner. So again, check out this video.